Who are you? First thing I want to see is slots. This is a fine loadout, I think. This is a pretty free Grover game. It have double mid-range, so you should be fine. So ideally you want to start where your DPS is, because you need to crossfire the enemy DPS with yours. Okay, I mean, this should be fine. This is a bit of a bad angle. That's nice. If I were you, if I had a bad angle, I would always try to change it and go in any angle I can find to do damage. Nice. Oh, you can vine in when someone is low. You should probably look to some on the right now. Go a bit. Yeah,
on the right.
Yeah, yep, nice. Okay, you see both the DPSs on the right side, so if you just stay here and you don't pick much, like this is nice. Yes, but unlucky. Yeah, ideally right now your Ash should be on the left. I will not go here, honestly, because you see,
It's like
yeah, this is like
too many people.
no, because you don't have a tank here. So if Cassie decided to focus you, he will one-tap you. You can only do that when you have like a barrack in front of you, but not when there's no one. Nice loot. Nice. That's fine. You should go back here. Okay. You should walk back in this. Okay, that's questionable. That Ash shoot is very questionable. I don't think you can do much for it. Oh, that's not okay. Almost rooted.
Almost rooted, yeah.
So, I guess in this case, since all of your team is on the right side, you should take a different angle, maybe go a bit left, and so you have free routes. That's usually what I do. Especially when they don't need healing, because they're all full HP. Yeah. Now the best position is probably mid, where Tyra is. Yeah, this is fine. You can hit people on the right of the little pillar that there is in front of the spawn. This is a bit too much in the open, because Tib can one-tap you. Oh, you can ult for yourself, if you need it. That's nice ult. Okay, just... If you don't realize Tib is there, just stay close with your team. And there's not much to do here. By default, you should always look to shoot the Cassie in the Tib this game. Mostly the Cassie, because Tib can one-shot you. But yeah.
Oh, I think I have a bad habit of like just focusing tanks for free damage.
Yeah, I mean, it's kinda it's a thing that matters for all supports, right? It's not actually for Grover only. It's for all supports. It's called sense of danger, and it's the feeling that supports have when they know they're in danger. So if you have that and you're a good support player, you know what angles you take and how much you peek, then it's fine. But it's something that like you train the more you play, you know.
Yeah.
It's probably the most important thing on Grover. I would go on the start. I would go on either side because you can dismount people. Because if
Yeah, I
you
realized that. Going either side is much more value than going in.
Okay, you should have been a bit closer here to your team. Yeah, just run here. Mako can hook you. In range. You should retake left here, yeah, that's nice. Your rush should be left as well, but... Okay, now you can take mid, angle mid, because there's no one. Yeah, you should just look to shoot the DPS more with instead of tanks. I like the wrecker buy, because apparently... Well, okay, no one on your team is wrecker, they're trolling, unlucky. But yeah, it's a really good buy for GROVER. Oh gosh, nice. You should always hold your ult until people have full HP, by the way.
Oh, okay. I thought it was so like they get out of danger.
You still need them to take them full HP as a base thing. In the previous death, you died to Cassie just because you had no DR, and kinda because you didn't realize that mid was dangerous, but I would recommend you to use the Vine Bug a bit less, because if you have to use the Vine Bug this often, it's probably because you're out of position. So yeah. Also, especially in this game, you really need a DR, because it's 2 mid ranges and you have only a Tyra. So if they were to focus you the whole game, you would have a hard time. So. I'd look to go mid or right here. Get a wider angle. Yeah, you could have ulted your rush. I don't think that angle is great, because they can outspam you. Yeah, this angle isn't great either. Okay. You should surely go mid right now to farm damage. Always take a different angle from your rest of the team, I think. Almost. Okay, you're going to side now, that's good. Okay, if you see they're all here, you should go here mid, so you have a free angle. So like staying with your team is good, but you're taking you're missing on damage because you stay with them this much. Like if you stayed mid here, you will heal all of them and also have an angle. See, right now you could get this angle where Andra is. It's pretty free.
Yeah.
Because staying with your team is good, but if they LOS them, you know, if they hide from them, they also hide from you, which means you're losing a lot of damage. And also you're not healing Ash because you have range 4 in your loadout, which is a bit disaster.
Yeah.
Right now, all you have to do is run. You stay alive.
I repicked it over.
Oh, that's bad. Yeah, you shouldn't have picked that. I mean, all you had to do there was like shoot Nando a bit and get ult, and instantly ult. Now your team is gonna stagger probably. So yeah, in these cases, when you have your ult at 90% or so, and your barrack needs to touch, you just farm your ult on anything you find, literally anything, and just ult. Okay, you're a bit alone here. Scroll. Okay. I would take this angle here, where barrack is. So you have 3 on mid. Yeah, you're not really shooting anything here. You're shooting an
Yeah,
undershoot.
just shooting the Nando shield should have taken me regardless.
Also, finally your team got some records, so you can shoot at Macrobi tomorrow if you need. Okay, if Grover, I mean, if Tip does that, yeah, okay, you just throw him when he does. That's just feeding. You're not healing the barrier because you have range 4, that's even more disaster.
Bro, range 4 just sucks, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, you see how many times in a game you can't heal people because of that. It's actually like really, really impactful. Also, the way you play like kind of separate from your team, like I do. You really need range 5. This Ash is trolling you. Whatever. See, now you can push up a bit here. You know, just go down here and get another angle. You should just look to do more damage, like overall. Like you could take this angle here on the rock. I have free shooting. I have to go back. See, if you were here, you have a barrack shield and 3 angles. You fit for backup now. You can ult. You rush. Nice. Now, this is a good angle, but you need to help. Nice, fine. Okay, let me see an update on the items. You got morale boost. Yeah, it's a good item. I'm not sure I would go morale boost this game because there's too many shields, and you're not shooting a DPS really, so you're not farming that much ult. I would probably go nimble in your place, because this Tiberius is apparently just feeding for you. There's not really much else to notice. Yeah, there's not. Here you're kinda binding onto your team, but you have ults, it's fine. Kinda wasted, but it's fine. Here you should shoot Tib, nice. You keep shooting Tib behind the wall. Okay, in this case you should keep shooting Tib behind the wall. Because Grover hitboxes, you either hit him or he can peek. There.
Yeah.
Your bike is dead, you're dead. You would have got out with more DR probably, because you could walk on the corner. Your Ash really can't touch, it's impossible. Yeah, it's honestly just the angles you take are really easy to LOS for the enemy. So you need to put yourself in a position in which Tiberius has to use some resources on you, like he has to use Q on you or right click on you, because you have an angle that is like meaningful to the fight. Because if you just stay behind where your Tyra is, he can use a Q and be annoying to both of you, you know? If you instead take a similar angle, but you know, kind of different position, you have more impact into the fight. Also, I don't know, tips and tricks for Grover, you can shoot above the people's heads with roots and hit them. So like over Fernando's shield and some heals. You're a bit too close here, I think. Yeah. I would ult. Yes. Yes. I'll spectate POV again. So here you can take the angle on the left, far left. It's really good. Yeah, you wouldn't be able to root tip if you had that. Your rush is trolling, unlucky. If you had the angle in the middle, you would do a lot more damage and get some ult charge. Also, if you see a Tiberius close to you, and he has all cooldowns, like it just happened here,
Yeah.
run immediately, because he can actually one-shot you. So like, I'll show you one.
Yeah.
In the respawn now. Okay, here. I don't know if you realize that Tiberius was there, but this is really killable. Like you can really die easily from this. Okay, it's good that you run. Also here you should take the angle on the right, because Mako can't hook you, there's no range. Your Ash is trolling, you're lucky. Also you can bully Saris really easily with Grover, since she has too big to heal.
15 seconds remaining.
But you were a bit too far here, I think.
Yeah, I should have backed out earlier.
Enemy killing spree.
Okay, here is a pretty bad spot for Grover. Yeah, cause they can just shoot your spawn. So if I was you, I would change my spawn burst every time. So you pick once from this, then you go down and you pick the bottom one, etc, etc. Going too close like this is not good, because they can hook you and one-tap you. And Mako could hook you if you wanted to. From here. A good ult, but you should full HP Ash. You probably should take this angle here on the rock. Yeah, because the whole fight there you were being basically useless. Like all you did was press Q. So
Yeah.
so you see, in this whole fight all you did was press Q and shoot shields. If you were here instead, with range 5 you could heal still your team and also shoot this little angle where Tib is and do a lot of damage. Yeah, and that's just GG. They win.
I think I myself.
But there's no way to defend this. Yeah. There's no way you defend this.
We defend this.
Oh, what? Okay. Everyone is trolling this game. Yeah, you should really focus on... Okay, nice. Nice. Don't remove your ult when your tire is 1 HP. Use the Mako ult. Okay, it's already stupid that you defended this, but you did, so I guess it's fine. Best riding, No, I wouldn't ever take Master Riding in Grover unless it's Ice Mines, because in this map you don't know which side they're coming from. Unless you have insider information, you don't know where they're coming from. So, like
We defended because Barrick was a gamer.
I guess, and so like you can't be sure they come from here or like from the other side. So you're just like taking a gamble basically. I mean, it's just an item. Oh, it's 2 items. Whatever. I can't. What the fuck?
Can you not switch POV?
Okay, I can.
Oh,
Okay, don't hard pick a tip, especially when you have no DR. Almost. Run. You're slow. Nice. Now you should look to farm your ult on anything to ult right now. Ult. Oh, no.
I should have ulted there.
Yeah, that was just danger game sense for support. This Tyra lives just can see this 1 HP. I have to play for retake. Okay, taking left right here is nice, but I would go here. You have more angles on point. This Ash is really trolling you, Jesus Christ. He keeps on dashing out. Oh, you don't touch? Nice touch. Okay, here you should look always to shoot the DPS. I mean, the whole game you should, but especially in these cases when they have 1 DPS. So it's hard for you when they have 2 mid ranges to shoot you, but it's only a Cassie. Cassie is terrible, so. But you didn't play terrible, I think. I think you just need to change angles and play more for damage, because that's what Grover is. It's a damage dealer.
Yeah.
And don't let go of your ults, because you need to full HP people when you ult, or it's just.
Okay.
That's pretty much it. I would really recommend you to run range 5. I mean, you can use the loadout you want, but there are many times in that game in which you didn't heal.
Yeah, I saw range 5 was more value. Yeah.
I mean, Bones plays with range 4, I think, but the way I saw Bones play Grover, he was actually like next to his team. And when I mean next to his team, I mean he plays like a Grok when he has Grover. I wouldn't do that.
Oh, okay.
It's not my playstyle, and it's not yours either, because I just saw my playstyle and yours is basically the same. So for you specifically, I would really recommend range 5. And if you don't like DR, you can just make a loadout with DR for when you're against 2 mid ranges and you have none, like in this game. Like you had a Tyra, and Tyra can't really shoot Tim and Cassie. But you are a Grover, so you need to win the mid-range fight, or you're just gonna feed. So in this game, DR was nice. Let's just say that.
Alright. Thanks for the VOD.
No problem.